Hello guys, it's Korah here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys episode 5 of Korah clutches. And I know in the past when I made this series, I know you guys enjoyed it when I kind of went into detail about what the enemy could have done, and as well as like, how they could have played a little bit better to prevent me from clutching. But so I'll make sure I add that part at the end of the video as well. But overall, the clutch today is going to be in the CS63. Now, this tank, I will actually make a review on this tank very soon. I was actually just playing this tank like just this morning. I had a couple of like really nice high damage games in it, and I kind of just like realized how amazing this tank actually is. So I will definitely be making a review of it with some of the replays that I got. And one of the replays that I did get from today was actually this clutch that I'm about to show you. It is, I think, our 2v5 clutch almost. Ends up being a 1v3 at the end. So overall, it was a very enjoyable game for me, and very clutch game. Was very close as well. So hope you guys enjoyed. But before we get into it, again, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you guys are just watching, make sure you guys smash the like button. Greatly appreciate that. But before we get into the video real quick, I'm going to go over to CS63 as a tank in general, just to give you guys a little bit of a better idea of what we're working with here. So the CS63 is very similar to Leopard. Both of them are very identical. Now, the main thing that the CS63 has here is the adaptive concealment, and you will see in this video here how this adaptive concealment comes into huge clutch for me when I really need it. So this adaptive concealment mechanic here is very, very important. Basically, it allows you to get unspotted faster. It takes, I think, 5 seconds for you to get unspotted, basically, which is huge, whereas the normal, I believe, is like 7 or 8, somewhere around there. So overall, CS63, very good tank because of this mechanic. It also has very good DPM, 3,500 DPM, by the way. It's a little bit higher than that, actually, if you factor in the fact that it has tungsten as a consumable as well. So very good features this tank has, which make it very, very deadly. It has really high DPM, and it's, very, that adaptive concealment. You'll see how much effect we're going to use it there in this replay I'm about to show you. But very solid tank, and basically it is the same as a Leopard. For me personally, I do think the CS63 is better than Leopard. The reason is just the shape of the tank. The gun on the Leopard is definitely better, but the CS63 has one extra gun degree of gun depression, so it has 8 degrees of gun depression, whereas the Leopard has only 7. And as well, the Leopard is just really easy to HE on the side. It's very big and tall, whereas CS63 is definitely a little bit shorter. It's a little bit easier to kind of get some troll bounces with it. It is not really a super bouncy tank, but it is definitely better profile than the Leopard is for sure. So without further ado though, let's go ahead and get the replay open for you guys. I know you guys are waiting to see that, so we'll get started. So we are playing on the map Lagoon. Now Lagoon has a very distinctive med side and has a very distinctive heavy side. Since we are playing a medium tank, we will be heading toward the medium side of the map, which is the C side. Now, the strongest position on the C side is definitely the high ground on top of C. There's a little like ramp you can climb up, and it's like the most elevated position on the map essentially. Very strong position for going towards C, and that's exactly where we're going to be heading straight towards it. Now I can see right away on the enemy team, they do have a light tank with the WZ there and the M60 and a projectile. So they have a good amount of mediums actually, and the 422 as well. So they have more mediums than we do. But I am going to trust with my fact that I can get the high ground. And because I can get the high ground, usually it means even if they overmatch me here, I should be able to run away as long as I get to the high ground first. So as long as they're not attacking me in this section of the map here that I'm crossing here, everything's fine. Now, right away, we do see the WZ. We get a nice sneaky shot at that. We do use tungsten early on because I do kind of want to DPM this guy out of the fight here. He is like a dangerous light tank. Now, I do miss my shot there. He does as well. And then I see the second WZ, the heavy tank, does put a nice shot into me there. So overall, now I see that, okay, it looks like their team is mostly stacked here. And K91 did just get a shot. I'm going to kind of use the fact that he has an itcher clip in between there to try to sneak a shot of my own. But you can see my teammate on the left here is kind of suiciding into like 4 tanks here. He did die really quick there, that M48 that we had. So now it's very obvious for me that we are going to lose the med side on the map here. And so I am going to eat the shot from the K91 just so I can get into a position to escape here. Now, before I escape, I do see that my Sheridan is still alive. I do kind of want to help him as much as I can, or at least farm him as much as I can here so that his death isn't like completely in vain. But I also, it's kind of like a delicate game there because I have to kind of run away as well. I can't really stay too long and farm too much. Otherwise, I'll be caught out and probably killed as well. So this game at the moment looks like a terrible game for our team right now. It is 7 versus 4. We weren't able to kill a single tank, and they have basically going to have double caps here because they cap B and they're also going to cap C in a second here. They have their entire team on C. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to get some distance between me and them. Now, this is exactly how I'd play a light tank, but I'm kind of doing the same thing with the CS63. They're a medium tank. It's because I kind of have to. In this situation, I can't really take any close-range fights. I have to try to play a little bit of distance here, see if I can kind of get a kill or two. Maybe I can sneak a shot on somebody's low HP. And oh, there's a projectile right here. We're going to take our time to aim, and our gun trolls us. Now, you do see the eyeball on the projectile, so we are spotted, but he is kind of tunnel vision. Going to take my time with the second shot there. We do get him. Kind of a little bit of a lucky kill there. He could have backed off after I missed the first shot if he was was kind of aware that I was shooting him. But overall, everything looks a little bit still not too good, but a little bit better now that we got the second kill there. Now, WZ, I see him in front of me. Now, this guy, we're pretty much equal HP, but I know that I have to 1v1 this guy if I have any chance to want to win this game here. I need to get rid of their mediums. As a medium tank, you have to kill the enemy mobility if you want any chance to win the game versus heavies. So, we do get a nice shot into him there. It's T30, puts a big shot into him. Huge shout out to T30, by the way. He comes in clutch in his 2v5 that we're going to try to attempt here. So, we do get the first kill on the 2v5. Now, I can see again, like, I know the heavies are kind of like closing distance on me. 422 does kind of miss a shot there. We do get a lucky miss there, and we will put a nice shot into him here. But you can see right now the adaptive consumer is exactly when this is going to kick in. Now the 422 has me spotted. I'm going to get unspotted right now here. I'm unspotted. The team doesn't know where I am right now, and so I'm sneaking in between the heavies and the 422 to go for this M60, which is a low HP medium. That would not have been possible with any other tank other than this tank with the the adaptive concealment. So we do get a nice shot there in the M60. He does miss the shot, and we're going to have a better reload than him, so we're going to get the kill here, and all looks good. Now 422 does put a nice shot into us here. We are going to have to back up here. We can't win a 1v1 fight with this 422 right now. It's not winnable. I have to wait for him to try to make a mistake, or for the T30 to put a big shot in, which is a huge shot for the T30 to put in. Again, big shot at this guy. This guy makes my life a lot easier. Now that shot he puts into the 422 makes it so that I'm actually winning the 422 fight here. Now 422 could actually high roll me with head here, so I have to be careful not to get shot. We do get the nice shot in there as he's running away, and now we are in a 1 versus 2. Now, as I mentioned earlier, they had B and C a while ago. The caps are ticking really quick, and I'm not stopping at all here. I'm heading straight for C cap. Now, what the enemy team can do right now is they can cap A. That's what they should be doing. But I believe that in this game here, this is going to be one of the mistakes that they don't do. They don't cap A. I think they get overconfident in the fact that they can... I'm probably like a one-shot to basically either one of them if they like don't low-roll me. So I think they're pretty confident that they're going to be able to kill me here. And this is going to be a little bit their undoing here, but you'll see what I'm going to have to do here. So I cap C, and at the moment, I don't actually know whether they're going to cap A or not. So what I need to do here right now is I have to kind of pray that they are playing it a little bit not smart. So I know for sure that WZ is a low HP one. The Progetto is basically full HP. I need the WZ to be on B somewhere so I can try to kill him if the Progetto ends up capping A, because I can't really stop A at all. If somebody caps A, I can't stop it. All I can do is try to kill the WZ and see if I can get B. And there we go. We do find a WZ there. Nice shot there with Tungsten as well. Tungsten, you will see Tungsten comes in clutch in this game here. And we do sneak another shot here right now. Yeah, and we bait the shot out of him. So this WZ just wasted his shot, and we are going to hopefully be able to kill him here. Yes, we do. We get the kill. And now the cap situation is finally under control here. They still have cap lead, but we will catch up by cap over time here, especially if I'm able to sneak B here. So I'm going to stay around B right now because I actually don't know where this Progetto is. For all I know, he could be going towards A, or he could be going on a huge like long flank towards C here. So if he goes for C, I want to be able to go for B, and there he is. He's spotted here. So now we see that where he is here. And I'm just trying to play to avoid him. I'm just trying to play ring around the Rosie here. I know I can't really kill this guy in a 1v1 fight. He does have a clip. Now, he does got a little sneaky there. I do try to run away here. And I know my position in this situation here is really not good. I don't have a good position. The reason why I don't have a good position is because the hill to my right here, the big rock in front of me to my right, he can just go over top of that rock and just drop on me. And I have no way of getting away from him. So I need to play a safer position where I can actually run away from him without having a chance of him being able to catch me. And we do get that timing there with, again, the adaptive concealment comes in clutch. We get unspotted pretty quick, and we're able to run away. He doesn't really know where we are. So now we're going to beeline it all the way to the back of the map here as far away as possible. I know he's either going to go for A or C, so I don't want to leave B too far away from me. I want him to still be pretty close to B, because if he ends up going for C or A, I need to be able to go for B basically and stop B. That's the only way I'm going to win the game by caps here. Now, it is 925 caps for us. We are finally catching up in the caps, and now I'm just trying to figure out where he's going. I'm going to try to spot A real quick, and we do get the spot here. We're going to activate the Tungsten, get a nice shot into him there, and to be honest, at this time in the game, it is basically a GG. We've already won the game at the moment. And he's going to try to still head towards A, even if he goes towards A, I don't think there's enough time for him to stop it. Now, again, the eyeball, you can see the eyeball's activated. Once it gets unactivated, I'm able to shoot him, get a nice fire into him there, and we've hit 1k caps and win the game. Going to try to peek him for another time here, get another shot, but the game unfortunately ends before I'm able to get a third shot into him, basically. But overall, it was a very nice clutch attempt there, and we do pull it off. And a big reason why we pulled it off is a little bit of the enemy team making some mistakes here, as well as our T30 being like an OP amazing teammate. This T30 was absolutely like instrumental for us to win this game here. Big shout out to this guy here. He did a really good job, and yeah, he didn't do like the highest damage, but the damage that he did was really important damage. It was damage that allowed us to kill a couple tanks. I think he was the reason we were able to kill the WZ, by the way. He was also the reason we were able to kill the 4202 as well. So huge shout out to this guy here. Played very well. But overall, I'm going to go over real quickly some of the mistakes of the enemy team here that they made. I'm going to kind of try to explain it to you guys without really going back into the replay. But basically, at the end of the game there, they had 2 tanks alive, right? They had the WZ, who was like 1001k HP, and they had the Progetto, who was full HP, basically. This guy could not be killed. There's nothing I could have done to kill this Progetto. So what should have happened was that this Progetto should have swapped places with the WZ. The Progetto should have been the one to take the fight versus me, and the WZ should have been the one to cap A. That would have completely like destroyed any chance I had of winning this game, because even if I cap C, they still have B and they still have A at that point, right? So I'm forced to like somehow try to kill a full HP Progetto, who with 2 shots in the clip, basically, and that would have been very difficult for me. I would not have been able to win this game without some of the mistakes that the enemy team did there. So if you guys are, in a similar situation, it's always very important to send your low HP tank to like cap the base that's furthest away from your enemy, and then the guy who's full HP just needs to take the first fight to basically prevent the enemy from being able to reach your low HP tank, right? That's how they should have played that 2v1 at the end there. But overall, I think we did pretty good, and we still took big advantage of some of the mistakes that they did. And again, big shout out to my teammate, the T30 there, Flacco medal. Well played by him. But hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, make sure you guys smash the like button. Would greatly appreciate that, and make sure you guys subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do have a ton of videos lined up for you guys, and a couple of cool series that I'm gonna release very soon here as well. Similar to the Korah Clutch series, but it will be a different series completely. Hope you guys enjoy, and stay tuned for that one. But without further ado, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.